Hero Hockey. This is a two-player game that really feels like it's more like a toy set than a two-player game. It's a plastic hockey field where you have a superhero and a supervillain playing hockey, and you're trying to get the ball in the other person's goal. And if you need a quick review to fit your busy lifestyle, this is pretty much the game, and it's entertaining if you're playing it with a kid. That's it, that's the review. But now, more in detail. It comes with this plastic hockey table that you have to assemble. The two characters are magnetic, so you have a miniature that goes on the table, and then a magnet that goes underneath that you use to maneuver the character. And that's the general idea. That's it. Booyah. Oh my gosh, go super person, go and stop it. Man, one hand is holding the camera, and now so my dexterity is considerably reduced. Come on, you can do it. I got tired. So, that's it. That's the idea. Now, the biggest plot twist, I guess, and I don't know if it's intentional in the way that this was built. Under the table here there is a plastic bar that goes across the field, which is used to support the table. So as you maneuver your character around, then you hit the magnetic thing under that plastic barrier. So you can't go past there without losing content. Again, and I don't know if it's intentional, but actually there's a bit of a challenge, because if you want to go to the other side, and maybe you were not meant to, but the rules don't say that, then you simply give a bit of momentum to your character. Basically, you throw the character and you lose contact there. So the character goes past that barrier, and then you go underneath, and you can control them on the other side. And if you want to go back again, you have to throw them there, lose control for a little while. And there you go. I scored, and I scored exactly like I usually score, which is without meaning. I have no idea that I did. Because ultimately, maneuvering these little guys, I guess that the point was that you can't control them perfectly, but between how hard it is to maneuver them and controlling them, and the fact that the other opponent is doing it, and the ball is bouncing in all directions, this game is completely random. It just was completely random. Again, I'm sure that if I trained 8 hours a day, put in my 10,000 hours, then I achieved the mastery in Hero Hockey, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. So what do we have here again is more of a toy set really than a game, but if you play with young players, like really young gamers, that can be fun, I guess, especially if they play with one another, even better. I played it only with my daughter Luisa, who is 9, and also a trained gamer, and she could already tell me, she's already too old for this. But she said, basically, after we played for a while, and then she asked me to play another time, you know what, she said, that this game is a little silly, but it's entertaining. I think I'll go with her assessment. She didn't say silly, she used a slightly harsher word, but kids are cruel, so let's not quote them every time. So her idea is pretty much mine, that not much to it, but in its silliness, I just bang these two guys around and I throw them around a little bit, and I see what happens, because that's really what this game ultimately amounts to. Not much to it, more like a toy set again, but again, maybe you have a young gamer in the house who really likes hockey and heroes and completely random base games, then, you may give it a try and play with that young gamer. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll rage quit, and that's pretty much what you can expect if you play Hero Hockey with kids, and those are really the only people you should play it with, probably.